This is Sean with Voices of Racing. We are at Future Star Racing's event to launch the 2023 season, and I'm with Aaron Jeansonne. You're one of the drivers. How you doing, Aaron?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. So when did you start getting into racing? What was that original path? How did you get into racing originally?
So when I was 16 years old, I got a dirt oval go-kart and started racing that for a little bit over a year down in local tracks in South Louisiana. And after that, I started racing in the Lucas Oil Formula Car Series and pursued an open wheel career, which eventually led me to the Mazda Miata platform. So I'm racing now.
And so you're racing right now with Mazda MX-5 for the Cup. Is that, or you explain that a little bit to the people?
Yeah, so I'm currently racing Mazda MX-5 Cup with JTR Motorsports Engineering. In 2020, I won Mazda's MX-5 Cup scholarship shootout for $110,000 scholarship into the Pro Series that follows IMSA. And I'm going to be entering my third season in that series. It's super competitive and a lot of fun, so we'll see how it goes.
And something happened on your birthday last year. Why don't you speak to that?
Yeah, I was able to race with Future Star Racing and FR Americas last year on my birthday, and in my first event in the series, I was able to get a podium for the team.
So how did you get connected with Future Star? How did they find you, or how did you find them?
I worked with Racecraft One as an instructor at the Silo downtown Indianapolis, and I was able to coach some of Future Star's drivers a couple years ago, and I was able to meet them that way and build a relationship from there.
So as you're loving racing, obviously, you've been doing it. And how old were you when you started?
16.
16. And how old are you now?
24.
24. So that's 8 years.
Yep.
Have you had any situations that, almost made you want to stop the sport because they were so tragic as far as wrecks on the course or anything?
I wouldn't say anything like that. Obviously, funding's been a very difficult issue since I started. In 2018, I was only able to do a few events and then ran out of opportunities and funding, and I thought I was done with the sport. I actually had to take almost a year away from it. And then 2019 was another tough year. I was only able to do a half season of Formula Ford 1600 racing, and that's whenever I stumbled upon Mazda's MX-5 ladder, and that really brought my racing career back to life.
And was it your birthday weekend you were able to work with Unser Jr.? He's obviously the director of competitive racing for Future Star Racing, and kind of describe that for us.
Man, that was an awesome experience. Yeah, I got to work directly with Al and engineer Doug with Team Future Star that weekend, and Al was a huge benefit to me all weekend. He was really able to, work with the engineer and take my feedback and really see what we needed and what direction we needed to go. His experience is irreplaceable, and it really showed.
So what do you love about Future Star Racing, the team itself?
The team was as well put together as I've seen. I mean, nobody missed a beat. I feel like no one needed to be stayed on top of. Everybody worked together really well, worked really hard, and they were able to take someone with no experience in that type of platform to get a podium in the series. I thought that was really impressive from the team.
That's great. So what are some of your goals for this coming season for the year?
Obviously, goal one's win the MX-5 Cup championship. Goal two is to see where I need to take this in the future and see what opportunities come up. And I'd love to do some more FR Americas races as well. Have
you been able to get to know some of the other drivers with Future Star?
Yeah, of course. I know Andre. He's a Team USA scholarship winner. As I was able to win it back in 2017, Andre won it more recently, and I've been judging for that shootout process for the last couple years. And I've known Andre and respected him for a while, and what he's been able to do in racing. He's been around for a while. And I also know Robert Torres. He raced the Lucas Oil Formula Car Series as well. And I met him in a Group A Formula 4 test years ago. So I know a couple of the other drivers.
All right, so looking down the road, let's say 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, what are your goals for yourself, and where do you see yourself progressing down the road over the next 2 to 5 years?
Well, it's hard to keep a specific path on that. Obviously, I want to take any opportunities that come my way. I still think that I would have what it takes to make it to IndyCar and perform well there. And obviously, sports cars has become a great opportunity for me with the Mazda ladder. So it would make a lot of sense to keep racing MX-5 Cup for as long as I can, and then move up that ladder as well and race GT cars. I think there's a lot of opportunities there and a potential career there as well.
Have you had time to be able to speak with Mark and Alora McAlister, as far as the founders of the team itself?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've known them for a while now. Obviously, meeting them through my work with Racecraft One, and I was able to help them assemble some simulators at their house, and they've been good friends of mine since then.
Okay. Well, Aaron, I really appreciate your time, and I wish you luck on the road ahead with Future Star Racing and for the rest of your career.
I sure appreciate it.
All right. Have a great day.